Welcome or welcome back to the Light Renegades. My name is Starr. Thank you so much for joining me today, everyone. To those that might be new, welcome. We are the Light Renegades. We are a collective of Pleiadian beings, bringing you information from the multidimensional spaces. We are disclosing cosmic secrets and bringing light to the negative reptilian order and its influence over Mother Earth and all of its inhabitants at this time. We are bringing forward information with regards to the ascension process and where you might find yourself mentally, emotionally, spiritually expanding into the new age of light is what I want to share, everyone. But today's channeling is from a few days ago. To those that are in real time, you will know I took some time off to integrate, and I would be lying to say that I wasn't in analysis paralysis right now, everyone. I've been given so many pockets of information and understanding that I'm trying to grasp the final bits of to bring forward to you all. And I've had something step forward today that I'm going to share at the end, which I think is going to perhaps trigger some, but I think I'm just ready for this next bit, and I feel like I've been waiting for something or someone to step forward. So I was grateful to hear that this being is ready to step forward again and to share with us. And today's channeling is brought forward by the GA, which is our fractal of the Galactic Federation of Light that once was, to those that might be new here. But today's channeling very much mirrors exactly where I feel like I've been for some time. I feel like I've been closing down a lot of timelines that just aren't beneficial to myself moving forward. And I think so many of you are going to resonate with so many pockets of this understanding that the GA brought forward. I was incredibly grateful to read through this channeling again today and just understand how exactly on point it is. And I trust teams of light with regards to timing, but I thought this is completely aligned for so many. I've been having a few one-to-one sessions again, and I thought this is exactly where everyone seems to be right now in the collective. And yeah, I'm just ever grateful for the information being brought forward from teams of light, because it is truly beneficial to us. And I think that we are just ready for more light at this moment in time. So I hope that you all can sit within the energies of the GA, call them in, any teams of light that you wish to be sitting with you at this time, holding your hand, receiving this message, because I feel like it might be triggering for some, but on the most part, I think you're just going to feel grateful for whom you are. And that's definitely a space that I've been in of late, and I will share a little bit more about that at the end. But today's channeling from the GA was titled Family Matters, and they started with, "Dear Light Ones, there is a fine weaving that is being demanded of you at this crucial time. How to let go while still holding heart for all in your life. So many of you are the pillars of light holding so many, whether you are in conscious awareness of this or not. So many of you are oblivious of how much light you hold and shine for others. So many of you are unable to see your own divinity, and for a while this served a purpose. However, moving forward in the coming weeks, months, years, we ask for all to see their light and true power. We see so many unsure of how to fit into a world that no longer holds the same relevance to you as it once did. We see so many unable to hold conversations or interactions like they once did. We know how incredibly challenging this may be for the collective. We ask that you hold ultimate compassion as you close timelines, as you turn away from all that truly no longer serves. This leap into the next chapter is about allowing for your soul to lead without fear. We know this easier said than done, but in times of we know this is easier said than done in times of such drastic change. Surrendering to your soul is the most in flow one can be in present times. We ask that you proceed with caution, knowing in heart that we ask that you proceed in caution, knowing in heart that some may not be fully able to comprehend exactly how you are feeling or experiencing the world from a more elevated vantage point. Some will not be able to see the effort, the tears, the struggle it has taken for you to break free. They are indeed on a similar path, just at a different stage. This can feel isolating. This can feel inevitably like all is lost. We wish to make you aware that the new world is ready for you to experience today when you decide to say yes to you, even though you feel the fear, even though you are unsure of what's to come. Each of you are so incredibly guided by us all. We wish you could see our hands holding you. Some of you can, and some of you are on the cusp of breaking through the veil that has been thinning for the collective. We are here and we are ready to make ourselves known to so many of you. You have all been asking for this connection, for the chance to come home, for the chance to see us, hear us, and hold us. We are with you every day. All you need is ask. There has been much we have been contending to with behind the scenes, so much of the world that is ready to fall away. The masks are being taken off. The lives of so many have been disrupted in ways that can never be put back the same. There are those in darkness that are being ushered into the light for the last time. The shadows are coming to the forefront, and so many of you are accepting yourselves and others into the light, no matter how dark the grievances have been. To this we say thank you. To this we say we didn't expect humanity to be at this exact stage right now. The light is ever winning. Please do not give up on yourselves. Your lives, let them crumble away. Let them simmer and burn into something. Let them simmer into something new. Burn it all down so that you can rebuild stronger, lighter in heart and ego and balance. We are dissolving ego. We are entering the shadows so that you can all experience more light. This dear soul has been breaking open time and time and time again. We have guided her through such madness, such tragedy, such disaster, as this is what soul was craving, as this is what soul was asking, as this is what this soul knew it would take to hold others, to lead others by the hand into the new age of light. Not a single being here isn't ready for what's to come. So continue. You know whom you are. Do not let anything or anyone hold you back from your brightest light and endless unconditional love. If you feel as though you do not know why you are here, ask yourself, who am I in the eyes of light? Who am I in the eyes of unconditional love? Who am I to tell myself I do not deserve a life of freedom and possibility? Your light formidable, your love gracious and pure. Your heart is in our hands. Trust the process, the timing, the love you feel deep inside your beating chest. Live with heart right now, not tomorrow, not next week, now. All our love. And I feel like I can just bask in the words of this channeling. Teams of light have definitely been stepping forward with a more vibrational coexistence with my physical vessel. It feels like I am just becoming ever part of everything else at the exact same time, which does feel very isolating to a degree right now, because I think this is just a vibration that we are just not used to. And I think so many of you are on this path as well, in the exact same space that I am in right now. All of us are doing this together, no matter where you find yourself in your ascension process, no matter where you find yourself or what your life looks like right now. You are here and you are ready to access more light, and you are ready to access more of your soul's inherent power. And I feel like the spaces that I have been gaining understanding of is so that we can harness more of the realms that we aren't currently in present awareness of, but they are here to help us. And the way that I'm seeing life right now is that we are just gaining the cheat codes to be able to catapult through some blockages that have been trapping the collective for a while. It feels like we've been on a constant loop of expansion and feeling like we are regressing, but we're not. We're just accessing more light, but this comes in a spiral motion. And I think all of you have borne witness to me, you know, stepping forward, feeling in my highest vibration, and then there will be a lull, there will be a crash, there will be a cracking open, and then I reach the top again. And it feels like this constant cycle is happening, and that has been for our own best benefit. But sometimes it doesn't feel like that. And I was definitely on the tail end of feeling like I don't know what exactly is happening, but I don't feel great about it. But somewhere in heart, I was continuing to step forward and understanding that I was breaking down so that I could break ever more free into this new realm that is existing. We are constantly breaking down the past that truly no longer serves us. And so many of us are fractals of so many different timelines and understandings at this time. I know that I'm not this vessel here. Sorry, not this one vessel that is just here in this present moment in time. I'm in so many spaces of understanding, you know, so many people step forward and say, I've seen you in the astral, I've seen you here, I've seen you there, I felt you here, I felt you there. And I thought, I'm just everywhere. And yet I feel that at a cellular level. So please go easy on self. There is so much that is happening right now at an energetic level that we are feeling at a cellular level, so that we can break free into this more crystalline body that we've been trying to access for the longest time. And, you know, I was gaining weary on this path. It's been quite a violent ascension process that I've gone through. There's been many fractals of understanding that I've been having to delve into that are not of the highest of vibration, and that has been challenging for me. But I know that I've been going there so that I could bring forward information that is going to be helpful for the collective at large. And what I wanted to share was that it should have been no surprise to me that I was feeling a real intense connection with crows again. And it wasn't until yesterday a real bright soul stepped forward and they mentioned the name of Aleister Crowley. And to those that might be new, I spent some time channeling Aleister Crowley's energies. You can go and start that series if you wish to partake. I would say proceed with caution. I would say that with regards to everything on this channel, because we are dealing with multidimensional spaces, and it is important to make sure that you are grounding in your highest light, your highest vibration, and calling in all teams of light with you in all spaces. But I feel like this next chapter of understanding, well, Aleister stepped forward and said that he's ready to come back and share more of this understanding with regards to the ascension process and understanding magic. And what I've been researching and I guess bringing to the forefront is that somewhere it has been taught to us that, you know, magic and spell work is evil. And that's not inherently true. So what I'm bringing forward is this understanding of alchemy and how to use symbols and nature and how to use that for our highest benefit with regards to, I guess, fast tracking some points in the ascension process. And this is not to take away from, you know, the true soul's growth, but it is giving us cheats somewhere to help us access more, how do I want to say it, more comfortability in some spaces. And I feel like what is happening right now is that we are almost fighting fire with fire. So for those that are in the expansive understanding, which is most of you at this time, apologies if this is going kind of out of the realms of your understanding right now, but we are dealing with, you know, some timelines with some incredibly trickster beings that have been using symbolism and magic to our own detriment. So I feel like we are just flipping that back at them with regards to saying, you know, we're going to take back our power within those spaces, and we are not attaching ourselves to anything of a dark vibration, is what I'm going to share. Just a blanket statement. That statement goes into so many fractals of understanding that I think just isn't right for this space, but I'm going to continue that elsewhere. But we are just gaining the light back and regaining our understanding of symbolism, our understanding of nature, and just how the energies work within these realms. And I'm ever stepping forward into this understanding that we just hold so much power, and we all know this, but I think sometimes we need to hear it. So this is me reminding you just how much power you hold and possess. And you know, we all forget. At times I forget, and I'm very much grounded back into space with some beautiful beings that say, hey, you know, remember who you are and remember why you are here. And I think sometimes when the path is growing weary, when we feel like we've just been fighting and fighting and fighting for our space, we, you know, it can feel challenging at times. So please take those breaks when you need them. It's so important to make sure that you are recalibrating your energy and grounding in your energy into the spaces right now, because there is so much that is opening up for us to understand. It's going to take us looking after ourselves and our vessel, as well as we can, to be able to integrate those energies. So the next chapter that I'm bringing forward is going to be regarding magic and alchemy and how to wield its power for our best benefit moving forward with the ascension process, everyone. And this is almost going back to, you know, times of when these realms are more open and there are so many understandings that are being opened at this time. Portals of information have been brought forward to us. So the last eclipse, I was told, a Lemurian portal has opened up for us to gain access to, and I've been getting little bits of confirmation with regards to all of that over the past few weeks, and I feel like we are stepping into Lemurian energies again. So we are going to be bringing forward alchemy with regards to the water and how to wield its power. We are going to bring forward more understandings of all the elements that are available to us right now and how we can harness in that energy for ourselves to help us gain more of an understanding of our soul's origins and where we are catapulting forward into this next chapter of new light, everyone. And I'm still feeling like there is a space that is ready for us to step into now, and I feel like it's not until you say, yes, I'm ready for that, that you kind of don't experience it. So please take some time to truly assess where you are in your path of expanse and understanding that you can experience whatever you wish to experience. And it might not have been coming in the time that you've been asking for it, but I promise you, with persistence, with dedication to yourself and your understandings, and understanding is what your soul is here to share, you're going to gain more access to your power and this knowledge that you have perhaps been involved in previous lifetimes. And I've been understanding that's exactly where I've been. I've been cracking open my past, and its very dense nature, so that I could then just bring forward all of this light from these other spaces. And I keep pulling my hair of late, so I feel like that's a confirmation of something for someone, because I've noticed that I keep catching my hair and I'm not entirely sure what that means, but I think that's for someone else. So side note with that, everyone. But it feels like there's a thread that's being pulled through with regards to seeding more light. And I was having to crack open my past. I've been very much understanding my ancestral karma and what I've been breaking through this lifetime, and closing down my emotional responses to all of that, because I was ready to just put the past behind me and step forward into this new age of light, everyone. So if you are in that space, if you are feeling like I don't know what is happening right now, please do not hesitate to reach forward. We are ever closing down the timelines of heavier understandings, and we are stepping forward into the light. But I know that it is quite challenging when you're doing this alone. This is why we set up the Light Renegades in the first place. We wanted a platform so that others could step forward and share their experiences and share, what's going on with them in their life, and for this to be a space that we can bounce information off of each other and understandings off of each other. So I want to thank everyone that always leaves comments and, likes our videos and shares in this space, because it truly does help the collective at large. And there are so many of us going through this ascension process, and I was on this path on my own, or seemingly on my own, for a real long time. And I've been so grateful to be meeting so many souls along the way as my path has, been ever expanding. And I'm just grateful to be here. And I feel like Teams of Light have truly been pushing me into a space so that I would just fully crack open and be ready for what's to come. They have said that I'm ready to be taking more one-on-one sessions again, and the more that people step forward, the more information I'm gaining on everything else, everyone. So please know that in you stepping forward, you are actually helping the collective at large too. Any person, any being that I am put into contact with, it feels like I'm just gaining more information from their understanding. So there is this massive tapestry that is being woven at this time. And I think a while ago I brought forward that it's going to be through connection and community that we all prosper. And this has started to really make itself known to me. And like I said, in every one-to-one session, there has been a nugget of information that has been brought forward. If it's not been for me personally, it's been for some other being that I know in this present moment in time. And I've been able to share that with them. And then, they've gone on their way to share that information with others. We are very much bouncing back and forth information and understandings that we've been having from our previous lives together at this point. There are so many souls that step forward, and I just think, I know you from another space. I'll recognize people's faces, but I don't know them from this realm of experience. But I think I truly know you. I can just see their light. It's not entirely their face that I'm looking at. It's just their light body. And I think I know you. I recognize you. So if you are having those soul-to-soul connections, reach out to those people. Send love out to those people that you see in the streets. So many people I'm connecting with without fully knowing them. It's just like an eyes to eyes connection, and it just awakens something within me, and I also know within them. And I'm grateful that I'm in conscious awareness of this. And every day is a new day, every day is a new chapter, every day is a new space for you to explore. And I want us to be in a space of exploring the light and feeling excited for that. So I am excited for what's to come. I feel like we've been trudging through all of this darkness for some time. For those that have been here for the longest time in this channel, thank you for being here. Thank you for bearing with us. I know that it's been very stoppy and starty with regards to all of the channelings, but I've just been having to trust the process. And I'm ever gaining more understanding of why everything has happened in this divine timing. But I feel like we're all just ready to be living a lighter life, and we're going to be given the codes for that. We're going to be given the understandings for that, so that we can access more in our present time, in our present lives. And please listen to this channeling again, take all the information in again, because I think so many of you deserve to hear just how amazingly you are doing, just how much light you are holding for others. Even if you are not in awareness of this, if I've said all of these things to you today and you think, I have no idea what this woman is on about, I promise you somewhere it is going in, and you are understanding it. And thank you for sticking it out. Thank you for accessing it at a soul-centered space. And from one light soul to another, I appreciate you being here, truly. And I'm ever grateful for this path that is opening forward for us all with a higher vibration. I think that so many of us have just been ready for the longest time. So I'm ready for what's to come, everyone. Please do not hesitate to reach out. All of our services are in the description below. And I want to share, please don't not step forward if you feel like you don't have the monetary value to match up to what we have been putting on our posts and in the description. If you are struggling financially at this time, please just do step forward. We will, you know, make something available to you regardless of where you find yourself right now. And we wanted that to be something that was so important to us like Renegades. We never want to turn anyone away. So if you are struggling financially, please do still step forward. We will, you know, see where you are in your process and how we can best help you in that time and space as well. We never want to turn anyone away. We think that that's so important to share. But that's all that I've got for you today, everyone. I'm not entirely sure how next week is going to run, but I will be bringing forward Aleister Crowley, channeling a fractal who is understanding and the highest vibration, and he calls himself a crow. So I'm looking forward to that. To those that might have been seeing crows, this might be something that you want to specifically look at with regards to your next steps in your expansion, because I feel like there might be understandings for you to be able to unlock from a soul-centered space. But that's all that I've got for you today. Please, everyone, have a beautiful weekend. Those are in real time, and I'll be back real soon next week. Take care.